The gymnasium was buzzing with excitement. Balloons bobbed above proud parents' heads. Camera flashes lit up rows of folding chairs. And names were being called out over the speaker one by one. I sat in the very back, by choice. Not because I wasn't proud. God, I was bursting with pride. But I didn't want to cause tension. Not today, not on Emily's day. Up near the front, my ex-husband Mark was doing what he always did best, making himself the center of attention, dressed in an expensive suit, grinning for every photo, and holding a bouquet he probably didn't even pick out himself. He looked like the picture of a doting father. His new wife Lisa stood beside him, beaming as if she had something to do with Emily's accomplishments. They'd both claimed the best seats in the house, VIP tickets and all, and made sure everyone around them knew they were Emily's parents. It was when I overheard Mark bragging to another parent that my hands curled into fists. "Yeah, we had to push her," he said, his voice full of false humility. Lots of long nights, helping her with essays, going over applications. She wouldn't be valedictorian if it weren't for me and Lisa. I stared at the floor, not because I was ashamed. No, because I was furious. Furious in that quiet, bitter way that mothers feel when someone else tries to claim what they bled for. Where was Mark when Emily was 10 and couldn't sleep because of math anxiety? When she got her period for the first time and cried in the bathroom for an hour? Where was he during the science fair meltdown, the heartbreak in 9th grade, the 3-day college visit road trip I drove alone on bald tires? He wasn't there. For the night she sobbed on the couch over AP Chem. He wasn't there when I took a third job so she could afford SAT prep. He didn't sell jewelry or miss rent to pay for textbooks. But now he wanted the world to see him as the man who made her. I didn't say anything. That's what I'd learned to do over the years. I let him play hero, so long as Emily didn't get caught in the crossfire. Let him pretend, as long as she had what she needed. I could take a few swallowed insults. I sat quietly and waited for her name to be called. Emily Dawson, the announcer finally said. Valedictorian. Applause erupted around the gym. My heart rose so high in my chest I thought it might never come down. There she was, my baby, walking across the stage in her blue gown, tassel swaying, gold stole shining under the lights. She shook hands with the principal, posed for a photo, and took her seat at the front of the stage. Then something unexpected happened. The principal returned to the mic. "And now," he said, "we welcome your valedictorian for the farewell address." I blinked. Emily hadn't told me she'd be giving a speech. She walked up to the podium, adjusted the mic, and looked out at the crowd. Even from the back row, I could see that spark in her eye. The same spark she had when she learned how to ride a bike, or when she stood up to a teacher who gave her the wrong grade. She wasn't nervous. She was ready. "When I think about what this moment means," she began, "I think about more than grades or trophies. I think about the people who got me here." Mark straightened in his chair, smiling proudly. "There were times I wanted to give up," Emily continued. "Times I thought I wasn't good enough. But someone was always there. Not someone who demanded credit. Not someone who swooped in for the photo ops. Someone who stood by me quietly. Through every hard night, I felt my throat tighten. She worked double shifts. She clipped coupons. She stayed up when I couldn't sleep, studied. When I gave up, and clapped louder than anyone, even when there was nothing to clap for. The audience was completely silent. So I want to thank the one person who never left, who never bragged, who never needed to be asked. My mother." A wave of murmurs and gasps spread across the room. Mark blinked. His smile twitched. "My mom is the reason I'm standing here. Not because she pushed me, but because she lifted me She believed in me when I couldn't believe in myself. She never wanted recognition, but today I'm giving it to her. She looked right at me. This diploma, this honor, it's as much hers as it is mine. I love you, Mom. I didn't hear the rest of the applause. I didn't see anything but her, my baby girl, standing tall, telling the truth the world needed to hear. After the ceremony, parents and students flooded the lawn for hugs, laughter, and photos. Mark tried to pose next to Emily with the bouquet, but she stepped aside. She walked straight toward me, weaving through the crowd like a heat-seeking missile. Her eyes locked on mine. She dropped the diploma folder into my hands. "This belongs to you too," she said. "They gave it to me, but I know who earned it." And right there, surrounded by noise and chaos and confetti, my daughter hugged me like she never had before. Not like a child clinging to a parent, but like a woman embracing the truth. Mark stood a few feet away, frozen. His smile faded. He looked lost. I didn't gloat. I didn't say a word to him. I didn't have to, because my daughter had already said it all.